Hello, my name is Chris Ogle and this is my news update for Link4Growth on the 22nd of June, week 23. Well, it's been a very busy week again this week. I've driven around about 1,000 miles this week, so I've been all over the place. But so let's just have a quick run through of what happened last week. On Monday, I was at the Islington breakfast. Haven't been there for a couple of months, so that was good fun. And I met actually a guy from IT Hound there, which was quite a good introduction. And I'm hoping that he'll come along to a few events that we run in future. On Tuesday, I was at Coventry for the coffee there, or the Holiday Inn south of Coventry. That was a very busy event, and also going on at the same time was Ruislip, and in the evening Peterborough drinks. On Wednesday, we had, I think it was the third time we'd run the coffee in Chingford, and that group's now starting to pick up, so good to those guys. That's Glenn Thomas and Paul Violet looking after that. On Thursday, I was in South Wales at Cardiff Bay. A little bit of a smaller group than we've had in the past there, but nevertheless really good, and a couple of really good new connections down there, which I'm going to be threading through to different people, but also we've got some other people that I'm going to be talking to down there as well. I'll come on to that a little bit later. And Stevenage was on Thursday. That was a good busy event there over in the old Stevenage. And Ealing was going on at the same time on Thursday. It was quite a busy one on Thursday, and I managed to scrape back just in time for the drinks in Watford. On Friday, there was Boreham Wood. I nipped over there to see Diane and actually signed up for sending out some cards and stuff, which was good. And the Pinner Child Friendly event was going on Friday as well. And in the evening, I drove up to Rugby to see them at the rugby drinks up there, and got some interesting announcements about that later. So yeah, it's been a really busy week. And what we've got a few things coming up this week which are worthy of note. We've got the Twitter hour with the L4G Cam 60, the Cambridge group, on Monday evening. Now the Southwest Hearts one probably won't run, as I'm involved in the Link4Growth Expo, which is on Monday, so I might not get back in time for that. On Wednesday at 1 o'clock we will have the Southwest Hearts hangout hour, so if you're interested in finding out about hangouts, then come hang out with me on Wednesday. Just drop me a note and I'll invite you in, or you can do the same thing on Fridays at 1 p.m. with Nikki Pepper and Anne-Marie Gilbert. So that's two opportunities per week to get involved with Google Plus and find out a little bit more about it. Just a little bit of a roundup of what's going on around. The Harlow launch is going to be in September, and that's all going according to plan. I think that will appear this week in the list of events, so you can actually start booking into that one. Chelmsford, we're hoping that that's going to happen in July. I've got to hear back on how progression is going with that. And on Wednesday we're over at Great Dunbar, so I know that the conversations will continue about the Basildon area. That's down near South End, so that's starting to take shape as well. In the Midlands, lots going on. Actually, this week I appointed James Randall to look after the East Midlands district. Now, James is a trainer, a corporate trainer. He's very well versed in LinkedIn. And the first thing he wants to do is get up to speed with Google Plus. So he's going to organise a Google Plus workshop up there. Already got about 6 or 7 people interested in that. So if you know anybody up in the Midlands and you think they might like to get involved in Google Plus or find out more about it, then do tell them about that. Leamington Spa, lots of interest for that one. Lou is going to start doing that one. I've got to catch up with her this week actually about that. And but it's really good having now James Randall up there, because he can now pull a lot of these things together. And not only will he obviously he'll actually be able to run these trainings up there. So that should become quite an autonomous and quite rapidly growing up there now. There's a possibility that we're going to have a luncheon up there. There's also discussions with 2 coffee shops, which I hope to conclude this week, or rather James will. So we should be able to have a central Coventry coffee going on. So yeah, everything looking good in the Midlands. South East Hearts, the bank have come back and said that they do want to do this thing, but July and August the main man won't be around, but we might just go ahead with the July and August ones anyway, but I'll keep you posted on that. Discussions continuing with Enfield. Looks like that might be just a few weeks away now, so looking forward to that. Now that Chingford's picked up, there's a bit of crossover there, we should be able to get that one going, so that's good news. And down in Wales, a couple of people have come forward who'd like to get involved with Link4Growth, and they've come through connections with other people. So I'm having a hangout on Tuesday with someone from South Wales, and hopefully I can get that person and a couple of others that I met last week, plus some others that have indicated that would be interested in getting involved in really starting to drive that forward. So watch out down there. Wales is looking good. Now if you do know anybody down in that neck of the woods, do let me know, because I can then just plug them in to the people that we're talking to and get those things moving. The L4G Expo for London is happening on Monday. Now I've had my orders to tame my hair, so off to get myself a comb and some gel this afternoon to try and put some order in there. So thanks for everybody for having a go at me about that, but I need to be presentable, allegedly, to be able to meet the mayor, so I will conform. So that's going off on Monday. I'm really looking forward to that, and I know there's been a load of work put in there for that, and so big thanks to Deepa, who must be breathing a big sigh of relief as it's almost upon us, and also to everyone else that's been tweeting and retweeting and sharing about the expo this week. It is a team effort, and thanks to everyone that's participated in that. We are going to be moving onto our new server at some point. I've given the go ahead for that. We had a partial disturbance last week. I think if you found that one of the nights things were a bit slow, I think it was Thursday, and that was because somebody else's website on that server was being hammered after a TV appearance, apparently. The third flyer has been written, and it has had the red marker pen treatment. I haven't looked yet, but apparently my score was 6 out of 10. Please try harder. So hopefully I'm going to be able to look at that later on today and put things to right. So yeah, that was good. And don't forget the L4G sound bites, by the way. If you've got something really interesting to say, please, I say this every week, but just as an example of what's happened this week, I had a really good one with Kate Griffiths this week of whole self leadership. We were talking about the power of conversations. If you didn't get to see it, it's on the Link4Growth YouTube channel, but it's also on the Link4Growth website, and I'm going to be putting it on the forums as well shortly. And as a result of doing that, we had a great comment on Google Plus, and Kate, I think, has got herself a speaking gig as a result of that with the GN21 movement, which is quite an interesting movement. And I've also spoken to those, and we'll probably be doing a hangout with them, and there's possible collaborations and all sorts of things there. So some fantastic news, and that happened all because of a soundbite. So if you've got something you want to say, have a soundbite, because you never know what might happen. I've got sound plans planned this week: on Tuesday with David Lewis, on Wednesday with Stephanie Taylor about her Le Jog cycle ride up from Land's End to John O'Groats, and I'm hoping to get another one squeezed in with Martin Dealey, who's a personal trainer, and he's going to be talking about all sorts of different things and dispelling a few myths about fitness and stuff like that. And I've got a few other people that I'm talking to about sound bites, but come on, it's up to you. I want to get these sound bites out there. It's an opportunity for you to talk to a much wider audience. It's not about me, it's about you. So let's have some people come forward to do those things. Enterprise Rockers, we're building that relationship. We've already got the community started for Central London, and during this week I'm hoping to get at least another 10 to 20 of those up and running as well. And I've also created the Made in Watford community. It was going to be buy local, but I've called it Made in Communities. Now I'm throwing it out there. If you think that Made in is better than buy local or whatever, then I don't know. But before I start rolling that out across all the districts, it'd be good to get that right. So if you've got any thoughts on that, please drop me a note, let me know, or let's get a thread going on the forum and talk about it. What's happening next week? Right, Monday we've got the expo. Tuesday, Potter's Bar, Islington. Wednesday we've got Peterborough, Great Dunmow, and drinks in Hitchin in the evening. Now, come along to that. You can meet Kate, who did the soundbite, in person if you come along to that. But that's a great venue in Hitchin, and looks like it might be a lively one this week. So please do come and visit us. I'm going to be there as well. On Thursday we've got Swiss Cottage, we've got Welling, we've got Ely, and we've got Rickmansworth. So Thursday's a really busy day, and I'd like to be at all four of those, but of course I can't, so I'm going to have to pick one and go to that. On Friday we've got a LinkedIn workshop in LinkedIn with Intent workshop in London, and also Barnet Coffee. So loads going on. But Link4Growth's not for everyone, and just as a point on that, there's a video that by Seth Godin that I put up today on the forum, and it's a really interesting video, and so many things resonate with what we're doing with Link4Growth. But have a listen to that video, because you can apply a lot of those things to your own business as well. And it's pretty strong, it's pretty motivational, but there's a lot of truth in some of the things. It's called Backwards. It's quite interesting. Do take a look. In June, my focus has been on really building connections and with organisations and collaborations with organisations which span the country, and we're into discussions now with 5 different organisations. And yeah, the answer is yes, but which organisations are going to, if you like, be the right ones and collaborate and become the right clients, if you like, for Link4Growth, because they will effectively be clients. We'll find out soon enough, but it's been quite an interesting one, talking to them and coming up with ideas and inspiration for how they might benefit from being involved with Link4Growth, and of course Link4Growth benefits as well. So I'll be interested to see who actually says yes and joins with us, and it's just a question of asking enough people, isn't it? At the end of the day, the more you ask, the more likely you are going to get a yes. They can't all say no. Some of them are going to say yes. Right, so that's it for me. I've rambled on long enough. See you all next week for week 24. Thanks for watching. Bye now.